We're looking into the life cycle of the app, so that's what we don't need to close specific.
I can give you a bug report or something if that's helpful. I don't know. I mean, last time when I was on my last stream, I background programmed on a different game, and I didn't have this issue. But on this time, I'm like totally present. My crew is present, and my yeah, the playable's frozen too. Like I can't interact with anything. Like all the buttons are all the buttons are frozen too.
Nice.
Like,
Are you on the latest like alpha build? Is that?
I'm on 31. I'm on dog food. I'm on 31.7 dog food.
So third, I think as long as you have a build that was built on Friday, it should be fixed. If it is not on Friday, then there should be some bugs.
I see. Okay.
Because I'm not seeing the issue that you are mentioning.
Yeah, like I said, it didn't happen the last time. Like the last stream.
So I think it got broken with some effect switcher stuff we did when we were resizing some preview stuff additionally, which was breaking the viewer side of things. So I'm hoping that is the issue because I'm not seeing it. But
Okay. Yeah. Maybe. I mean. Yeah. Maybe it might be a one-time thing. I don't really know. So if I see it again, I'll let you know.
I've definitely seen it multiple times.
you're seeing the freezing thing as well.
Yeah, it either freezes or the player view just goes black and then same.
And you are in the latest build and also not 1.8, not late night 1.5.
Yeah. Right now I'm not in the.
Interesting.
It's 2031.
Yeah, I think as long as even in 2031, you're gonna need the one that was cut on Friday night, basically.
By 27, okay, that should be good.
Okay.
No, I'm in solidarity.
Is anybody seeing this? Like when I exit the ice kind of.
Can you show me the screenshot?
I post the link in the.
I see. The playable is not closed. And you just did the exit and then yes, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I just exit the game and see this.
Do you know which game it was?
I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. I can just look at the game and figure it out. Your screen.
The conference games are favorite.
Archery and two cars you have to park.
Oh, I'm proud of the ones, guys. I think I've only tried the stealth one. I tried the one where you have to walk into the right objects.
Oh, I think because you're playing ones that are on the top.
Yeah, I'm just playing ones on the top.
Where the game list was more random, and then I found like my kind of happy list. Like the archery game is addicting.
Is it really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a basketball one too?
I think I just figured it out, and after that, it was boring. After that, just the moving basket one, right? I used to play that a lot too.
Also, like you might not see archery if you are in just as grid experiment instead of grid all games.
Can you file the bug for this one? Thanks, Abel. Abel, also, are you seeing the camera jittering when you move things? Probably not, I'm hoping, but let me know if you do.
Interesting.
I don't remember if Abel, you were seeing the camera, the viewer side thing being stretched. Wondering if you are still seeing that as well.
I didn't see it.
Okay. I think it's just various, all things in separate.
Oops, on the latest build, I can't even move the camera. Like it moves locally, but in the it doesn't move at all.
On the viewer side doesn't move?
No.
Interesting. I'll take a look.
On iOS, how many people reach like 15-20 minutes of stream at least? Like in one go? No one? Okay.
Atal, how do you download the latest alpha if you are not building from studio?
X20.
Extra. Is there a link that I can give to Darius wants to download the new build?
This is the one that is.
Thanks. I'll send it to him.
Also, the game resolution is pretty low despite me selecting immediately.
Goes really bad earlier. Hello. Okay. We have a lot of topics, so let's get started. First thing, look at the last week's metrics. Is, I think Brian also mentioned under this chat, is we're doing, looks like we're doing great in the last weekend. We have actually a new, I believe that's a new record for both players and playtime. If you look at the dashboard, I think it may come from two factors. One thing actually I noticed that if we look at actually the exposure only, this is something I haven't figured out. I see actually we have a big bump on the user exposures in the last several days. So if you look at the peak on Saturday in the past several weeks, it's stable at maybe 52 million, but now we have almost 60 millions, like 59. So it's more than 10% jump on that. So that means that we also have maybe similar volume increase on playtime on players. So that's one thing. Another thing would be we probably can discuss later is about the recent release games. Like the Prison Life, and these two games is actually works really great. Actually, 3 games, including Tanghulu Master, I think. Yeah, They are doing pretty good, but I think we want to discuss maybe later. It looks like maybe for the person life and except in the Tankulu Master and the other two new games seems actually their youth exposure also got ramped up pretty quickly, which is probably not expected because we haven't updated the game ranking model by that time. So that model shouldn't actually know their data. So that's a little weird. I'm not sure like Shubham or anyone maybe investigating on that. Looks like personally I also feel I got maybe recommended many dog food games so far. If you look at maybe go to destination page, look at all the game list, it's a lot maybe new games. I won't call it new game, it's just personal new, right? It's just you never played them before. It just actually ramp up pretty high, pretty high in the all position. So that's something little weird to me. It also only happened for the new model, so it happened on both. Like new model and old model, we maintain there, same actually both have same behavior. So I don't think that's related to maybe the recently game ranking way too launch. Shubham, anything you want to add there?
Yeah, I started some early investigation, but I think there's nothing concrete yet. But there's some signs I was seeing that if there's a mini app ID that the model sees that it hasn't been exposed to before, like in training, there might be a tendency of the score being higher. So I'm still investigating, but it might be because the model might be predicting a high score for unseen mini app IDs. We'll have to see more. But yeah, I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I think we probably want to give a little maybe high priority for this one because it looks like it's not unintended. So, yeah. Okay, and another thing, also we should maybe continue investigating. I don't know actually why the exposure also increased like the more than 10%. I don't think we have any lungs actually can cause that. Brian?
If we think it's a kind of a flow for some of these games, do we think that we're going to see a heavier crash than we would expect? Or maybe we see that in other games that didn't do as well?
We'll wait and see. Probably, given the high exposure, the model learns from the training data, based on the behavior it sees in the week. Like when we do the model update next week, may not be like a higher crash. Might be more gradual because it's learning how to target them. Yeah, that's just my intuition. But yeah, I'll investigate more.
Okay.
I
think
you're muted, Darren.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry if this is something that you already talked about, but for the 10% increase, isn't that just a function of the new games? That seems to be what generally happens, right?
No, this is user level, right? So that means we're exposing more than 10% users than before. That's probably, normally that should only affected by affinity ranking.
Got it.
But I don't think we are launching anything or anything we are experimenting. I don't think that's going to have that kind of level impact. So only thing could be something again, like other team or home team make some change and we got affected on that. So we got more impression. That's my guess. If we are not launching anything from our side, that's actually I believe we haven't do it in the last several weeks.
Okay, yeah, thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, so that's actually makes things a little tricky. Again, you have several things happening at the same time. We actually don't know. Maybe actually try to, promote more new games or unplay game is actually a good factor there. But also it has user exposure increase, so that's another 10% traffic jump. So normally you should also see another 10% playtime or player jump, right? So but I think good thing that we do see actually several new games performing very well. They are pretty strong game there. But I think we need more investigation on this. Okay. Let me go back. So let's go to the roundtable update for the project affinity ranking. I believe let's go to Adrian and Judging.
Yeah, for F1, we have the long tail ranking experiment running. So we updated parameter last week. See a little bit drop in playtime with increase in the user PTR, especially for retention shelf. It's reducing the impression, but it's in general doing better in terms of PTR. I think we probably need to adjust the Quantel feeding curve per shelf and also per form factor, because I see from the slides that there's like the impression change is very different from different type of shelf or form factor. So yeah, probably gonna adjust it, Alex.
So what's a control behavior? Is that a control match today's production behavior, or is it actually the quantum ranking?
The current production.
So so the answer for control is actually with the auto quantum ranking, right?
Yes,
I see.
yes, that's correct.
So I see. I'm not sure, but look at numbers. Does that mean actually currently with this setup, a quantum ranking plus playtime model is doing right now is doing worse than what we have quantum ranking only, right?
Yeah, I think with the current setup, like with the current mapping curve, I don't think this is doing better than our current launch candidate. I was looking at the PTRs, like I think acquisition PTR was down and the acquisition as well, if I'm not wrong. But so I think we need to tune this a bit more, like the curve.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Okay. Quantum ranking.
So for the 5% experiment, it's been running for a while. So there's a small drop in playtime, but the playthrough rate and user playthrough rate are pretty good. There is a slice with the casual audience where the home metrics, like home triggered playtime plus mini apps, and basically all the plus mini app metrics are actually statistic positive, which is good to see. And then we generated C-port reports for the overall experiment and the counterfactual slices. Basically, the only notifying ones were the cold warm home startup, which is the latency, probably due to higher bids. And then also the discovery cost per watch hour. This is from the counterfactual slice. In the overall slice, it's not notifying. So I think it's because it's just higher for the counterfactual slices than the overall experiment.
Yeah.
Also,
Sorry, go ahead.
Also, the counterfactual slices wasn't able to do the cost calculations correctly, so I think that's also why it might be for that one and not the overall.
I believe latency, they will still look at for the counterfactual slices because overall will be pretty diluted. I will take the AI. I work with Shubham. We probably want to maybe set up office hour, discuss with performance team. I think question we have to paper is actually why this can't be fixed in short term, and why we have to launch it without waiting for more time to tune this kind of thing until we see its neutral impact on these kind of things. Yeah, I think probably that's similar questions for AMCO for our launch review, because if we take it as some candidate, so we are take cost playtime, but it may split up our some iteration, like maybe play time model, this kind of stuff there.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Sounds good. Content signals, I think it's from Darren.
Yeah, so I'm just continuing work on the step-by-step process on board the Atlas mini app content resource in the post resource to the YTMS summarized mini app corpus in the post signals namespace. And Karen's going to be working on the fast experimentation framework. And
yeah, I just added that in.
Oh.
So Ritika from Jim's team, she's also working on getting Gemini to annotate games. So I think that's based on something they did in the hackathon. That would be very useful for us to like try out as a signal in our X.
Do you know what the context they gave to the Gemini? Is that all the metadata information? Oh, they have extra information.
Yeah, I was talking to her. I think what she used was, during the certification process, there are some videos recorded of gameplay. And
I see.
What we had used. But yeah, I mean, before we actually try this, we have some time to like work on like actually what inputs to give to Gemini. Yeah.
Okay.
What are some example annotations there, Shubha?
I believe she tried genre and stuff, but yeah, we haven't like finalized what we want to try out in the first iteration. We're still some time away. We need to figure out the serving aspect, how we'll use it, and how we'll get it, how we'll get the annotation for all of our games. So yeah, a bunch of things to figure out there before we actually try out something. Brian?
I have some samples that I can share too that we tried out. I think we tried some with video, some without. And I think she was going to try out some combination of the two to see if we get better results. But I can send those to you in a little bit.
That'd be great.
Yeah, because it came with like game assets and a few others for one of them, and it actually come out with some pretty good results.
Nice. Yeah, this is. I'm excited to like try this out.
Okay. I think no update for the chef game ranking experiments. Game ranking modeling.
Yeah, so we trained some new model with additional features. For example, like client related feature, user, age bucket, language, and also like time of the day, time of the week, and also some watch history features. So working with Darren on setting up the experiment for the new model. And there's also some like scoring surveys change because we're adding new features to it to start it soon. Super.
Yeah, this is also with the additional like decimation, right? So we're actually using a lot less training data.
Yeah, last week I was able to train one with less data. I hope this week we can train with the full data, given that we're trying to resolve some of the memory issue.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I think like the amount of training that will also like affect the quality. So
yeah, we will trying to get the full training data.
Is this blocked by the YTMS work or blocked by the fast implementation framework worked by Karen?
And this is not blocked by anything. This is like this is using like these user features, engagement based.
Oh, this is user feature. Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't have any content level, playable level feature plan right now. Okay. Okay, got it. Watch next. It's
yeah, for
okay.
Watch Next, so we found a bug in the Watch Next triggered YouTube time plus mini apps metric. So we had to reschedule the RG review for last week. So we did some debugging, and I've been working with Jesse, and we found that the metric was actually accumulating among the videos, so it was producing a larger than expected number. To fix that, we're going to be creating a separate Watch Next triggered watch time plus mini apps metric to more closely align with the Watch Next metrics.
And in addition to that, I want to give team a heads up. So home triggered watch time, home triggered YTT may have similar problem. So the problem would be, Karen, correct me if I misunderstand. So there could be some overlap of playtime and watch time got overlap, and they may got double counted there. The overall YTT doesn't have this problem because it calculates the session level, but there could be a problem for home triggered YTT. It may have similar problem, but we haven't figured out why. The thing is actually much worse for watch next, but for home triggered YTT looks like still actually in the normal range, but we try to actually figure out what's going on. We also work with Snea on this, but just giving it as a heads up. So it may home triggered YTT may be smaller than we think.
Are we also creating a separate home triggered some watch time plus mini apps, something like that? So what we're doing for Watch Next, or?
I think we are still discussing that. We don't have plan to do that because right now for watch next we just plus we try to unit the watch time and the play time. We can do similar thing for home, but it won't be something like home YTT because YTT would be something like active time. So I don't think we have maybe we can calculate it on page level, but we still try to figure out that. Yeah.
I think the way home calculates triggered watch time is also different from how watch next calculates the triggered watch time. So there's some differences with that we have to be careful about too.
And this prevents us from using YouTube time in general. Like we want to shift more towards this like triggered watch time plus mini apps in order to avoid this issue.
I think because watch next, they don't have like a triggered YouTube time definition, we thought it would be better to align more closely with their current metrics. Because there are some differences with like the triggered YouTube time definition and triggered watch time definition on watch next. Just like watch next won't count inline playback and like a couple other differences. So to make sure like we're properly counting the watch next triggered watch time, I think it makes more sense not to use triggered YouTube time.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Do you want to give another quick update on the search, Carol?
Yeah, so for search, we got approval from Ziv last week, and we're at 50% pinning some of the like hard-coded list of queries for the search shelf, and we'll ramp up to 100% by this week.
Okay, thank you. And next would be the play count. Not sure, is Grant here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we ramped up the new experiment to 10% per round this morning. So this new experiment has two arms, one showing just the play count to the user and the second arm showing play count with the game published duration. So we ramped up like to 1% on Friday, so it's still early to like see any meaningful data on Raster right now. So after the 10%, I'm just waiting for the new ramp up to propagate to all the servers. So we'll just do 100% like maybe first thing tomorrow morning. Then next steps would be to just do some data analysis and then prepare for a launch for this. That's it.
Okay. I can see something about playable in channel page. I think we are still investigating some negative impact on crash metrics and player metrics. We wrap up to 20%. So far so good. We think probably that's a noise, but need to wait for more days to collect more data. If everything looks good, we probably will schedule launch review next week. Last thing would be playable. Last thing would be playable in multi-country experiments. I think we already have 7 days data. I think something we are still doing analytics would be I think let me open the raster link. Okay. So I think something we see is actually home trigger YTT and home engaged user is actually linked to negative. Where's the utility time? Oh, here. Home trigger YouTube time and home engaged users is actually negative for these kind of countries. And also another thing I put in the docs is actually I'm trying to switch back.
Do we still trust the home trigger YTT message?
Yeah, I think because you can double confirm, right? So my point, I can think probably would be even worse with that. But I think that can consistently, you also see home engaged users is also dropping. So I guess that would be true. And also another thing, basically all the performance metrics super negative. You can see here, like the frozen scrolling and the latency. I'm not sure about the shorts. It may be a noise or maybe true, But yeah, that's just very early results. I'm working with Isaac on the analytics. We'll probably also do some other thing like maybe content level and to see is there any difference for this country and compared to the country we have right now, is there any difference on the PTR, CTR on popular games? But I think that's a good start. So we have some data to get our work. Looks like we still have a lot of work to do in discovery, performance, experience side for the expansion there. So I think that's good to start. So we have some insights to get us what thing we need to do for next year for real country expansion there. Patrick?
Yeah, to Shubham's question, do we also still trust things like YouTube time plus mini apps or KD YouTube time or CKD YouTube time
Yeah,
plus mini apps?
that's still true. That's on the session level, that's on the device level, so that doesn't have a problem. So the overall YTD is still correct. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know because it looks like for those metrics, we seem to be neutral-ish.
Yeah, it's neutral, but I think we have another, as I said, we have another supply metric like home engaged user. If that's dropping, I think that's true. So yeah. Okay. I think Brian mentioned something. Okay, I think we all discussed. I put Brian, anything you want to discuss about the thing you listed in the doc?
No, it sounds like we're investigating it already. I just put the notes in there just so folks. So thanks for taking this up.
Okay. Let me try to represent thing. Just last thing, I put the topic into the doc. It just, I will probably share maybe more formal doc, but it's just quick sharing. I just came back to that channel, so I got a channel phone number. So finally, I'm able to register a Douyin mini game developer account. So I'm able to see there actually what's their developer portal experience like, what kind of features they provide for their developers. I'm still working on WeChat because they asked me a lot, maybe back information. So I don't want to provide there. I will try to see if I have some way to bypass that. But for Douyin, actually, some just very early thing I noticed there. They told developers you need to fill actually very detailed game descriptions. They all even have another field called game features. I share something with Shubham, but they ask a lot of information there. So they told developer explicitly this will be used for recommendation. So that's like the motivation for them to actually ask developer to fill this information accurately, and they even have a minimum words requirement, like it's maybe 150, something like that. They don't have they have both min and max words limited there. So I look at our most of our description just maybe one sentence summary. So they do have actually one sentence summary field, but they have many other field to developer to fill a lot of information there. So I think we have to maybe find the balance there. Like asking a lot of information probably is also not good at the beginning, but it's good to see they are also using these content signals. So maybe the Germany annotations, or maybe we can fill some information from our side automatically, so can help on the recommendation. So, but I think that's interesting. I also see TikTok or Douyin, they are doing in a similar way. Another thing I saw, for all the new games, if you are less than 30 days in the platform, you can request some recommendation quota. So I haven't published a game, so I don't know the details, but they said they have two stages. One stage, you can request some basic recommendation quota. If your PTR is good, they can give you extra quota for recommendation. So that's what they say in the page. I also see they support some feature, they support game discovery in video feed for return players. But it's more like something like notification. So let me try to play the video here. So yeah, something like this. So it's more like actually something, a notification to me when you watch the, sorry, did you see the, oh, I didn't perk, oh, I didn't, okay. Let me try to, something like this. So it's more like in something like notification, like something like maybe the farmland. Okay, it's time to harvest. Because your game is idling offline, something they tell you that, oh, now you can go back to the game and to harvest maybe something, harvest something there. So it's very interesting there. They offer some feature like this. Or maybe think maybe like a Wordle game, you have maybe daily update that tell you, oh, maybe the puzzle got updated today, you want to come back, something like that. Yeah.
Play from that, or is it more like a video/nightly campaign?
No, it's more like a card. So you can't actually play the game directly in the feed because it comes maybe the conflict, right, the interaction. So it still give you a card but link you to the game. Yeah, so you can see the 2 button here, left button called I'm not interested, right button called actually back to the game. Yeah. Other thing would be, another thing is actually something like this. Interesting, I think we are also discussing with home team whether we can put the playable to the set menu to the top, right, from the bottom to the top. They are actually doing things more aggressively. They have some recent play games in the set menu. And this is a top one feature. They ask every developer they need to integrate with this feature. They share some data. This can improve their retention rate, day one retention rate by 12 to 15%. So that's what we tell developers. Yeah, it's actually not actually doing by the platform level. It's something like reward ads. So like if they ask a developer to integrate the SDK, ask to tell game user, you can come back from the set menu. If they come back from set menu, they will give you some rewards. So that's how does the thing looks like. This is actually the top feature they promoted in the developer portal. It happened in every page. I can also see they promote this feature heavily in their public announcement of the thing there. So that's some interesting feature I saw there. Yeah, also search. Another thing, they allow you to configure your keywords. Because this thing actually for TikTok, search is also very important entry point for their game. They have so many games there. So they ask them they allow developers to configure keywords for search optimization. This thing actually can, with that, it mentions something like more than 30% DAU improvement for search. Yeah. Sorry, we're over time, but there are many other things like notification, leaderboard, gameplay recording, calendar release, metrics. They have many features there. I probably will dump this kind of thing and maybe translate something into a formal doc I will share with team. But that's very interesting to see actually what kind of features actually provided by TikTok. And hopefully I can get something working for WeChat too. Yeah. Feel free to ping me if you want me to show you maybe anything or anything you particularly want to learn from actually what that thing looks like on WeChat side or TikTok side. So I should be able to make things working and demo it for you. Yeah. Okay, I think that's everything. We are over time, and thank you everyone. Bye. 因为呢，在这边啊。也在这边。大葱，你吃大葱吗？谁拿大葱？我问问，谁爱大葱？你买什么呢？你买什么呢？你买什么呢？李娟，你买的什么？大葱你买的吗？你又不吃大葱。你买大葱吗？你买大葱干什么呢？吃吗？有大葱公主吗？你吃吗？把大葱塞到鱼的肚子里吗？那鱼肉不就是葱类的吗？跟那个大话说是你俩了啊，俩老头摸着下皮的菜都差不多那个，不来一大人。我听他在那下两本这啊，两本几俩，是哪的啊？啊，我是哪？我给大伙，我给我这边，我是我从那个拐角上，对，花角，那到时候不对这个得看见了吗？是，没惯了。去年咱们要进口饭，咱惯了，咱能藏这个卫生问题了，惯了。去年咱们去，他同样都是苹果吧？啊，那个这个是牛排是吧？
啊，确实。
你这个是哪？
你撞我这戒了没事啊。 你想要玩什么玩病人？历史故事，你这个故事啊？你是历史的故事？你姐读书了吗？姐姐读书吗？该读第2期了。我在第1期才认识的是。你去和爸爸公公吧，第1期有什么说的？你今天已经睡了2觉了啊！你今天已经睡了第1期的我都没睡。现在你把你想让你把第1期的书给他找一找啊。要小羊上山的第1期，好吗？ 就像姐姐和妹妹，它是一个等级的，国内加的，它是1、2、3类的加，知道吗？加的，哎。吃完了，化验结果出来了吗？有细菌吗？有啊，还是有复验吗？心脏是吗？你要说那个造影啊，心脏造影啊，那你长大以后上医生了，要干什么？开飞机。哎。好了。哎呀，好难喝呀。为什么呢？你爷爷喜欢跟你说话，是不是？你不和爷爷说话呢，你爷爷就不开心了，就吐了，是不是？吐了，吐了，哎呀，说坏了吧？这橡皮，让抄东西的橡皮，你俩都转，这反了吧？
你说前停火车，快快来！别在那之前停火车，快快来！
哦，你们超市啊？
别假装你说前火车，你说
甜甜苹果，是吧？哇，这是甜甜苹果吗？这是什么药啊？哎呀，好难喝。
刚才那个是要，这个是你要吃的面粉。
吃的面粉，他们吃面粉呀？
你有树叶，你有树叶。
好的。
你说我不要树叶。
就是树叶。很好吗？啊，我就不输液。
屁是树叶，让我看看可不可以不树叶。
看看可不可以？这个我好，这个可以不输液吗？ 这就输吧。哎呀，无嘞。
你记不大声。打针。
我记不住。
那打针。
可以。耶。
为什么？
是吗？
打针还是也会吧？打针还是这个打针是骗人。
那就不打针了，我只输液。哎，我疼死了呀！
在这。
找到了吗？
我没看见你吃。
对，对。
今天初二跟初二
是这个吗？
这人不学习。
好了，说上了。
哎，一点也不疼了。
爷爷，爷爷，抓到这儿来。坐到这儿来。
最大的夜色，看到我干嘛呀？兄弟姐妹们，准备。因为来逛这个上海最大的夜市四季夜市，今年也来了，今年也多了，我做饭了，预算50块，来看看。
坐到这儿来。
来吃肉，我这个线路。
坐到这儿，你不是爷爷。
到这里给他照亮。 好嘛。需要帮忙吗？
谢谢欣姐，你看，咱这儿吃的那个给那的分你看这几个好，是吧？一点儿人都没有啊。把黄瓜今天真是真的啊。
紫菜鸡蛋馅。多少钱啊？是吗？哎。上回在那边跑了半地。好一块地啊。哎。我要先买菜。 一下，再来中间小个位，再来一粒微醋，再来上白放边，再来点净白香油，给红皮鸭饭就调好了，这玩意可以拌1000个凉菜，可以不能火锅蘸料也可以，来人这个对象，这个水烧到微微冒开了，下入牛肉，不要烧开下啊，煮好的牛肉下去，再来点黄瓜，再来一些这个香菜，灵魂料酒一浇。黄瓜拌牛肉，可以吃的老爽了，上桌上桌。煮下水之后了，不要等它水烧开，微微开的时候就下入虾。鸡鸭水菜做好了，白狗打虾，这个下午边做，咱们快装不下了，上桌，来给这个小鸡喝水啊，来这个，来制作一个鲮鱼炒鸡酱，加入黄酱，再来配一下，再来蚝油。再来中头，老头，一个自制山东鲮鱼炒鸡酱就弄好了。油烧热，放入这个姜、白芷还有八角，炒鸡一定要记住多放姜和白芷，下锅。这个姜给它炒的焦黄了，下入鸡块。刚下锅不要动啊，给它定型煎一会儿。这个鸡一定要给它多点一会儿，给它点到身上焦黄了，这样炖才好吃。然后再下入干辣椒还有花椒，多放点个提味。再下入炒鸡酱，这个小酱一下锅了，这个颜色立马就上来了。然后加入热水，一定要加热水啊，慢慢炖一会儿。这其实炖的也差不多了，下入这个大蒜，还有这个大葱，还有这个二荆条，全部下去。鲮鱼炒鸡出锅了。鲮鱼炒鸡弄好了，哈哈，我跟这个配香啊，上桌上桌，再来一个硬菜，小西瓜、水果，上桌上桌，饺子也出锅了，煮太多了都有烂了，再来点。你看鸡蛋现在饺子也煮好了，你看这煮2大盘饺子，煮有点多，牛肉破皮了，但不影响，上桌上桌吃饭喽。今天上海大概有40度了，说这个冰冷空调必须要打开，虽然说它不制冷。但是我感觉打开的话总比没有强，所以说我没有打开了。今天必须要开。今天的无敌快乐拼盘来啦！看看都做什么好吃的啊！看看这个是一个鲮鱼炒鸡，还有最拿手的这个韭菜鸡蛋连在这个饺子，这个是黄瓜、牛肉，还有大虾，还有一个大西瓜，底下还有快乐水，2个兄弟用到了，我来下去捡下去。来，哈喽，2位兄弟来了，你们我现在不会说，现在有兄弟啊，来，兄弟几名姐妹了，今天都是兄弟了，来，干杯！天热，现在这个病了，来，妹妹马上啊，来给你看看，你看，平常少喝的别少，没喝过这个，没喝过。好，更快！我今天就随便做的呀，我不知道合不合你胃口。这是2个凉菜，然后2个你看都凉的，这个饺子呢就下来了，烂菜，你们咱就吃。你动快，往里看嘛。吃，你来这个可以看着饺子拿边上这种的。哎，一会儿时间炖饺子，看我全部这一块还能看起来。
谁买的荔枝啊？120元。这荔枝是天天的，买的，能爱吃吧？这荔枝估计都不怎么好吃。反正对，他荔枝不好吃。他俩要一要就肯定要就买的，人家要。哎呀，我说咱要不买那个，我说你买那个，我说不要荔枝啊，我说是买那个，给他买那个炒的的，他不要。对，我就说你平时用那个信用卡还有短信。信用卡，我想看这比较好了。你看嘛，不好的这样，好的，反正是的，那个找我的新单机。 我有时候可以给他用炒牛肉，炒菜，给点做，我遇着嘛，你看这，做外面的肉就回去，对，不点我炒包的，回去没个红还没个小红包的，上班的，这是做小的，他家有一个看看，那太吃的嘛，这让我们买，我家都是公司给他没这没，你没啥，行，你是如果你上上家啊，对。哎，你买东西他给你串了吗？给的。哦，用了吗？用了，咱们买那个面包。用了，对，行了，我再泡会儿，拿进去，就请我吃。新姨，那我不知道，那个行了，我再泡个汤还好吃，我再给那做个泡子，那个你是你这样，你看我这个你。有话说，这样回事。行。 啊。奶奶给洗点，洗点，你端出去，端出去吃。你那小碗呢？
这后面还有树呢，还有什么？还有吗？后面树啊，好，还有。说你爸爸长进啊。这不得玩儿了？这玩儿了，再往上一点儿，还有一个地方贴一下。没事，爸爸都可以啊。这可以我的电话，在你以后。如果爸爸不在家，可以。我跟自己讲。对，他把萝卜拿回来，好，再找萝卜，挺好的，我说啊，挺香的。奶奶给你蒸了鱼了，奶奶给你蒸鱼了啊。好，奶奶还给你把鱼蒸了。 谁要来拼美国地图？还有人记得怎么拼美国地图吗？卢卡，李轩，李轩，我找到了好多地图，你想玩吗？找到好多地图，你要玩吗？你把拿过来，我把图都拿出来。
谁要研究？谁要研究昆虫？
谁要玩？
谁要研究地图？我要你们看昆虫。
有一个还是要给个地址的人，不能吃。
人家有人家的学，在那儿看。
然后听到感觉又指的是体操，他就听到是体操，听到了。
这个有神学，有体操的人。
对，我有个体操。
没有，你出去。
不是开飞了，拿出来。
你姐这个地图你要玩吗？我把美国地图也出来了，我要拼美国地图了。
爸爸，我来。
你怎么样？
拿出来了没？拿外面。
没有。
拿出来了，拿出来了。对。哦，不是挪外面。等一下，我穿个衣服啊，也给你拿，有外套嘞。外套在抢过来。
我们数学的。Where is Luna?
你看上的地方对这么快，开自由女士吗？现在你们两个没差，这种简单的。
这回这肉最好的是一年到头的温块喝吧，这明天要喊妈给看看多少钱是不是？别好过。 这是猫爸。